Face Ill Production.
What's up, man?
What's happening?
We're back, man. We're back for another installment of a conversation had between two folks, man.
Yeah.
To
our 31st conversation, to be exact.
31st, man. Wow, the episodes have flown, man. They've flown, man. I mean, it's almost like it's like we've always been here, but it still feels new. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah. But this week, what we got? We got this comes with the movies.
Yeah.
Movies, yeah, man. Movies, man. You know, I watch movies, but I tend to gravitate towards documentaries more than scripted stuff because I think I noticed when I was younger that it's getting stale, man. It's stayed. It's too formulaic. A lot of movies are formulaic. You know, if I look at the beginning of a movie, the first 10 or 15 minutes, I can tell what's going to happen.
Yeah.
You know, he's going to fall in love with her. You know, even though they hate each other right now, they're going to fall in love. Or, and it used to be in the 90s and 80s, more so the 80s and the 90s, that whoever did hard drugs on screen was going to die.
Oh, okay, yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Even if they were a good guy or like the side person, if you see somebody do a hard drug or cocaine or heroin or something, they were going to die. So it just got too. I mean, don't get me wrong. There are some movies that when I saw Parasite for the first time, on the only time when I saw Parasite, I was like, this movie's going to win a fucking Oscar, man. It's got to win an Oscar. You know, because I saw it was a good movie. But I'm not a big movie guy, man. Movies are too a lot of times, and television, they're too cop friendly. You know what I'm saying? The cops are always the good guys, and they always, I mean, you got the occasional, bad guy cop, but he's the bad guy.
The wild thing is, if you notice it, now that you say that, even when they make the cop a bad guy, isn't he still kind of like a cool bad guy?
That's what I'm saying.
He's not never like Denzel in Trainer Day.
Yeah,
horrible cop.
Fucking terrible.
But fucking love the character.
Yeah. I mean, I'm the opposite. I hated his character, and that's why I think he should have won. Because if you can make me feel something, good or bad, I'm gonna tell you who else who should have won one. Dwight Yoakam in Sling Blade.
Oh
man, didn't you hate him, man?
Yes.
Didn't you hate his
great
guts?
At being a douche?
You hated his guts, man. I'm like, fuck. This is
and he's low key hilarious in that fucking movie.
Yeah. Not low key hilarious. Straight on.
But it's like when you watch a movie, that movie's not supposed to be a comedy.
It's not.
I laugh all through that damn movie.
Man, that is my favorite drama. That and the reason why I like that movie so much is because if you watch it, it's almost like a play.
Yeah. Because
all the scenes are long. They're long scenes.
Yeah.
Man. So that means that they had to stay. They didn't do like a lot of cuts back and forth. They'll like we talk and they have a camera on you and a camera on, and they'll cut them together. It wasn't a lot of that shit, and there was none of that shit.
They was
really
acting.
It was like it was a scene like when he was in the garage when he first came and got the job. They were right there in the room together. There was no different camera angles. It was just like boom. And when at the very beginning, when the guy drug the chair all the way across the floor, to sit right next to him, that was a long scene, man. I mean, I'm like, and so when I watched it and I saw how good it was, I went back and rewatched it, and I noticed that I was like, wow, that's what it is, man. They were actually acting, and the little boy, man, killed it, man, killed it.
God damn, dude, there's so many good scenes in that movie.
Yeah.
But I love when they're all arguing in the house. He said, "We ain't got no fucking band, Randy.
Yeah.
We don't need to fucking practice."
Yeah.
That whole run right there is
And when
fucking
And when he
hilarious.
puts them out in the wheelchair, yeah,
Yeah.
it's just
Get the fuck
out
out
of here, yeah. Yeah.
But I love it when the kids throwing the beer cans at him.
Yeah.
He said, "I fucking hate you."
Yeah, I hate you, Doyle. I
He's-
hate you.
He said, "I hate you too, you little shit."
Yeah, I hate
No,
you
I
too.
don't. I
No,
love your
love
mama.
Love your mama. Yeah. Yeah.
That is the funniest shit.
And but this is what also what I like was the anticlimactic end.
Yeah. Yeah. It basically just ends.
He hit him once with the blade, pop. Then he hit him again, pop. And that's it.
Yeah.
You know, it wasn't a big knockdown, drag out. I'm gonna like, oh, is he gonna beat it? Is he gonna kill Carl? Is
Yeah.
he gonna kill? Or is he gonna fucking? It was just he just like, bam,
Yeah.
bam.
Kind of shows you how easy it is to take a
Just
motherfucker
how-
out.
That's it's just that fucking easy, man.
Yeah.
But the movies make it complicated. But yeah, man, I don't really get into if I don't get into fantasy either, man. It's hard for me to suspend my disbelief. I never really got into Star Wars. Star Wars came out when I was 12. I should be like a damn Star Wars head. You know what I'm saying? People are like, oh,
You know
man.
what's funny? All growing up, I thought that was just for fucking nerds and losers. I was like, this movie, why is everybody so into this goofy shit? But I tell you the truth, because when I was younger, I just seen aliens and
Yeah.
light battles and shit, and it was just weird to me. But once I kind of looked at it and realized that it was more like gangsters and fucking tyrannical
Cowboy.
governments and
Yeah.
fucking shit, and like when I could look at it as like real world shit, not space aged sci-fi exactly.
If you get down to the theme, yeah.
Then I learned to appreciate it. But I can't never say that I was just a huge Star Wars dude. I never really got that into it.
I'm gonna tell you this. I kind of like you, but not. I just look at it as just too fantastical, man. If you're gonna tell a story of tyrannical governments, tell a story of tyrannical government. I understand how some people have to have their cough syrup flavored.
Yeah.
You know, I understand that, but if you're gonna tell a story, I like a bare bones, straightforward, tell the truth story.
Yes.
That I don't know the ending to. You know what I'm saying? That makes sense. You know, it's not.
One of my favorite movies, I would say, falls in that 12 Angry Men.
12 Angry Men is a great film, man.
That's some of the best acting I've ever seen.
Yeah. The black and white one.
Yeah.
Yes.
It only takes place in one room.
One room.
And it's fucking fantastic.
One
It's a
room,
great
man.
movie.
One room. And I'll tell you another great movie that I liked was an old movie was A Face in the Crowd.
God.
It's an Andy Griffith, A Face in the Crowd, man. That is a great film, man.
You know what? I remember my grandmother having that on VHS, I think.
And this is the thing about it, man. Andy Griffith, you hate his character.
Yeah.
You hate like who the fuck hates Andy Griffith? Matlock,
Right.
Sheriff, the sheriff. Yeah, I mean,
Andy.
oh, yeah. Who hates Andy? But in this film, man, he makes you hate that character, man. And I don't know if he was nominated, but he should have been nominated for an Oscar if he was. He should have won it to me. But yeah, I like now. I don't want to sit on the whole all movies or all, but the one genre that I can, I don't want to say stomach, but I tend to gravitate towards is comedies.
Yeah.
And that's because you can suspend your disbelief somewhat. You know what I'm saying? You know, because it's a comedy, man. It's supposed to make you. It's absurd. But yeah, I can watch comedies. But I mean, I don't just want to watch. I mean, just because I'm a comedian, that's not why. But I don't necessarily. I want to be entertained. Period.
Yeah.
I want to be entertained, and yeah, there's some films, and I guess I wouldn't say in my defense, but in my defense, since I'm not so much into like mainstream type movies, I don't watch a lot of movies.
Right.
I don't know if that's a bad thing to not watch a lot of movies. That means I'm doing something else,
Right.
not really. And I'm not saying that people that watch movies are wasting their time, but I don't want to waste my time
Watching a
on
movie.
some bullshit.
Yeah.
Not just on bullshit. Not even. I want to watch a good movie, man. I want to watch a really good movie that makes sense.
Yeah.
Like even the poor people in movies have some means.
Right.
It's always. I mean, it just like that. Now I'm gonna talk about TV. Like Showtime, they have that Senseless. The show called Shameless.
Oh God, that's.
I tried to watch an episode of that, but to me, it was just like making fun of being poor.
Pretty much.
You know what I'm
I
saying?
can see where you get that
It's
vibe.
like making fun of being poor, man.
You didn't like it at all, though.
At all, man.
Really?
I didn't like
I thought that shit was hilarious.
because they still had. I mean, we were led to believe that they were destitute, but they still survived. You know what I'm saying? So, and at the same time, it seems like I said, you're making folly of them being destitute.
See, I see what you're saying about that, but
rich people playing poor people.
I tell you,
me up.
Oh, well, that fucks crazy because they were making bank on playing poor, so that's a fact.
That's kind of like
that is kind of shitty.
No, I don't like it. I don't like it.
But honestly, though, some of their what's the dude? William H. Macy plays the dad. Dude, there are for a fact people like that out there.
Yeah.
And I think he portrayed people like that pretty goddamn good.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Like, I know people like that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Maybe I didn't give it the proper, and then maybe I didn't give it the proper chance. I may go back and revisit it.
I like shit like that kind of just because I like it that there's scenes that are kind of like funny or just kind of goofy.
Yeah.
But it's some of the most heinous, serious,
fucked up,
despicable human activities ever on earth. But the thing about it is, it's like in real life that does happen and has happened and will continue to happen, and it is ugly and cold when you see it in real life. But somehow they've made that exact scenario funny as fuck.
I know.
You know what I mean? So to me, I preach like there's this one in that show. It's the most fucked up shit I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
The dad shacked, he's a bum.
Yeah.
He's shacked up with his fucking chick. She's got some bread, but she's terminal. She's about to die. She's on the list to get like a transplant, but they ain't calling and she ain't got long. So he's just in there, just living it up, just waiting. He waiting on the check. That's what he waiting on.
He may or may not get the check.
Yeah. He might even married her. I don't. Nevertheless, she's taking a nap. Phone rings. He answers the phone. They got it. Transplant. He says, all right, hang up the phone. She's like, who was that on the phone? Oh, nobody.
Yeah.
That is so.
But on the phone with them, they were like, he was like, seriously? Yes. Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you so very much. Thank you. I'll do that.
Yes, exactly. And the fucked up thing about that is, I know for a fact. I don't know for a fact, but I can almost guarantee you that's happened for real.
Oh, I'm sure it has.
You know what I mean? And that's heinous to think about it.
I'm sure.
But when they do it like that, you just look at it like, God damn, dude,
I know.
That is so fucked.
But that's comedy though. Comedy. You can do that. I mean, to me, to a certain extent. I mean, I don't really like making fun of. But I'm poor, so I don't give a fuck. But yeah, man, like I said, my favorite genre is documentaries, man.
Yeah. Oh yeah, dude.
Because documentaries, sometimes they can. Most of the time, they give you facts. Most real, because if it's not fact based, to me, it's a mockumentary.
Yeah.
And I can look at mockumentaries to laugh, but if people make a documentary that's bullshit and just spreading bullshit, fake ass bullshit, I don't laugh at that shit. I don't like it. I just don't like. But I like documentaries because most of the time they tell you the truth. They tell you this is how it happened.
Yeah,
and this is what I can show you right here. and then this, and then they have people. Yeah, that's what happened. I was there, and you know what I'm saying. They have. It's like you're not trying to fool me. You're just showing me something that may be interesting to me. You know.
And to me, I much rather watch a documentary myself than a biopic movie.
Oh my god!
Because they always romanticize this. It didn't like the movie Cadillac Records about Muddy Waters and Etta James and all that.
So much bullshit in it, man. So much bullshit.
And the worst thing is I took history, sociology of rock and roll music at Jefferson Community College.
Yeah.
And when we got to the portion of the Delta Blues, I got the factual dates, backdrop. I was taking tests on it. And then when I seen that movie, I was like, fuck yeah, a movie about Muddy Waters and Howlin' Wolf. That's badass. And I started watching, I'm like, this is trash. This is shit.
Yeah.
I was like, this ain't even close to the truth. Like, there might have been, out of that whole movie, there might have been 2 or 3 instances that were like, legit probably how it went down. Other than that, the whole movie's just bullshit.
I don't like biopics, man. I don't like based on the truth. Cocaine Bear. That movie Cocaine Bear.
Yeah.
They took so many liberties with that shit, man.
Oh yeah.
It's like, fuck, what are you talking about, man? That's not but then they, you know, do they say they have to do it but because that's the formula? Why does it have to why do people still keep buying bullshit, man? Why do people keep buying? Stop going to bullshit ass movies and Hollywood's just turning out bullshit. And there's a lot of good shit.
Well, my thing is I don't mind a movie that is completely absurd in what the movie is.
Yeah.
But you gotta do it good though. Like I don't mind absurd good. You know what I mean? But there's so many like Sharknado. Get the fuck out of here. Shit like that.
Oh,
you know what I mean? Like goofy shit like that. But have you seen the King Kong movie that came out with Jack Black in it some years ago? It was like one of the first remakes before all these other King Kong versus Godzilla and all that shit, Skull Island and all that. Yeah. But that one with Jack Black is that they tried to keep the story of King Kong as it was and like the first King Kong and like, as it cinematically everything. It is fucking awesome, dude. To me, the cinematically how they shot it is gorgeous. The story is the story of King Kong as it was historically that we know. You know what I mean? I mean, obviously it's a not real, fiction story.
The,
you know,
the original,
but the original joint because they did it in that same era, that same time, and everything. You know, and goddamn, dude, I thought it was great. But it's fucking about a humongous gorilla that they bring over here, and so obviously, and he's in love with a woman this big compared to him.
Yeah.
Obviously, it's bullshit, but fucking, I thought it was great, man. I really did. I thought, but then they got a King Kong versus Godzilla that just came out a couple years ago.
It's all CGI
it's
shit.
It's stupid.
We know King Kong. Okay, King Kong versus Godzilla. That's the name of the film, right?
Yeah.
So, and I haven't even seen it, but I know what's going to happen. King Kong and Godzilla are going to fight.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Only thing is, you don't know who's going to win it.
I don't even care who's going to win.
Right.
Because they would say King Kong beats Godzilla. Then I would know, I know what's happening. Because that's or Godzilla beats King Kong. Or King Kong, Godzilla fight to a draw.
Right. And then be like, why would I even watch that?
Why would I want to watch any of it? Because there's a big ass lizard that breathes fire going against a big ape. And they're roughly, I don't even know how they became around the same size. You know,
I thought Godzilla was bigger.
Is Godzilla bigger?
No, they're the same size now, but I think originally Godzilla was like a bigger creature thing. Yeah, in the older movies.
Yeah, in the older movies. Yeah. But now they're about the same size.
Yeah.
Right? I mean, I get because Godzilla is a lizard that breathes fire, right? And King Kong is an ape.
Yeah, right. It should be kind of an easy situation.
It's over. Yeah.
You know what that is? That's Superman versus Batman.
Superman, yeah,
a guy who cannot be killed.
He's an alien. He's an alien that has X-ray vision and doesn't he have like some kind of
Lasers.
laser shit?
Yeah.
He have that too, and he can fly,
Yeah, and only one thing in the world can kill him.
and it's not of this world. You have to actually go out and get that thing
Yeah.
and bring it back in. Batman is a dude with a car.
Yeah, right. Yeah, he's basically us.
He is us. Batman
Yeah.
is a regular guy.
Yeah,
he
he's
has,
a
he has
dude.
gadgets. He has gadgets and a car.
He's a dude with a trust fund.
That's it.
That's
That's
basically
it.
what he is.
That's what Batman is. And I don't get me wrong. I know they're Batman fans, and yeah, I'm shitting on Batman. Sorry, and Superman. Fuck both of them. They're not real. I don't. What are they gonna do? What? Fuck you, Batman.
Right. You know what's crazy?
Fuck you, Superman.
I think the Batman versus
Fuck you,
Superman
Batman
shit
and Superman.
and Batman versus some of the bad guys throughout Batman. It just seems ridiculous because he's just
They're not real.
rich dude.
And
But I will have to say though that there's a couple Batman movies that I do really fucking dig.
I mean, I know.
Even though I know it's goofy.
I've heard the one with
Heath Ledger.
Heath Ledger.
That one's it's pretty badass.
I'm hearing it is, but I just can't give a fuck about those people. I can't, man. I want to. If I'm watching something, I want to give a fuck about it. You know what I'm saying? I either want it to make me happy, angry, sad, make me feel some type of way, and I'm just apathetic when I watch a lot of movies because they don't really move. It's not even the story, but sometimes it is the stories that don't move me. There's some great actors.
Yeah,
I love. I mean, I'm not gonna shit on any actor. You know what I'm saying? Act, man. If you can act and you can get cast in a role, that means you're good at what you do, or someone liked what you did. And I'm gonna defer to that. I mean, I'm a terrible actor. You know, I've acted before. I'm fucking horrible, man. But some of the fucking scripts and the plots of most shit is fucking horrible, man.
Yeah,
It's horrible.
Well, that's the thing. There's no shortage of horrible movies
I
out
know.
there. But man,
Why do people keep making them and watching them?
But when you watch a good movie,
When you watch a good,
damn,
yeah,
that's badass.
there are some good movies. Some movies that I watch.
Like I love crime movies from the perspective of the criminal. I've never been too big into the cop movies that are from the cop's perspective.
Yeah, I don't.
Just because I never gave a shit that much.
Yeah,
But I like crime movies from the criminal's perspective.
yeah.
Like
I saw one. Have you seen Upgrade?
Upgrade. Who's in it? I feel like I've heard of it. I don't know if it's in it or not.
Upgrade is one of those science fiction movies that I actually liked, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was about this dude who he was a cop. I think he was a cop, and he got paralyzed. So these scientists, they came up with a thing they could put in his neck that'll make him be able to walk, and not only that, but just like it could make his reactions so much better.
Yeah.
He's just so quick. He's more quick. He's quicker. You can anticipate shit, analyze shit real fast, and it turned out that I'm not gonna spoil it for you, but I mean, you may watch it. It's Upgrade. It's a good movie. But yeah, it's like I like movies that make you think that turn on. I like them when they really actually have a reason to turn on the end and not just turn just for the sake of turning.
Yeah.
You know, when something's revealed, I think, you know what? I kept it in my mind when they did this.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I like those kinds of movies. The ones that just don't. Most of the time, it's like a lot of times if they're gonna turn, they'll just fucking show you.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, they'll just show their hand.
Yeah, but I do love a movie though when like you get to the end and you're like, holy fuck. I didn't even realize that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Then I like it too, because then you start thinking about through the whole movie and like, oh shit, that, and then it ruins them though to me, because I can't watching it again.
Yeah.
I already see all the shit. Like, oh, that. But
that's
the
the thing
first time
that's the thing about
that
jokes.
it hits you, it's
Same
like,
with jokes.
oh fuck. You know?
Same with jokes. It's the same. I think like doing jokes. Jokes are in the surprise.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
If you've heard a joke before, you know what the spin is. You know what's gonna happen. You know what I mean? So, but joke is always the joke to me is in the surprise. But
that's my favorite part of telling a joke is when I'm taking somebody down this path,
and then
and I know they don't know what I'm about to say,
and then you say it, yeah.
And I love that look on their face. You know what I mean? They're like, oh,
it's in the surprise.
Shit.
Yeah.
My favorite person to do it to in life is my cousin Rick. I just tell him these goofy ass stories or just be making some silly shit up and talking to him about it. And then when I get to the point where I'm like, this is gonna fucking work. And I say it and I can see his face. I'm like, yes. Got your ass.
But yeah, movies, man. Don't get me wrong. Growing up watching movies before I had my my jaundiced eye. There were some movies that I like, I like some of the Disney movies, the Chitty Chitty Bang Bangs and shit, the Herbie the Love Bug type shit. You know what I'm saying? Just that goofy fucking strongest man in the world, just dumb fucking goofy shit. And then when I went through puberty, I got over all that.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna
that's
tell you,
kind of like me in wrestling, really.
Oh, with wrestling, this is when I was done with wrestling and kung fu movies. That's when Star Wars came out. Yeah, they had the poster in the theaters. This dude had this thing in his hand and it had light. It had light, and then the light stopped right here.
All right.
At 12 years old, I know light doesn't stop.
Right.
So that's physically impossible to fucking have light stop. And I'm like, and they call it a lightsaber. So you saying that's light and it stops? I'm not going to see this bullshit. I don't care what else. I don't care what else you got to do. Whatever else. I don't care about Yoda, Chewbacca. I don't care about any of that shit.
Yeah.
Light don't stop, man.
Because my mag light will go forever.
Like, I don't know what the fuck. Yeah, I'm through. I can't. I'm not going to see this shit.
Right.
And so I didn't.
Do you have a favorite movie?
Yeah, my favorite movie is Trading Places.
Trading Places
with Dan Aykroyd and Eddie Murphy.
It's fucking hilarious.
Fucking hilarious. That's my favorite movie. Trading Places, man.
Nice.
And then I have another one, Hollywood Shuffle. It's by
Hollywood Shuffle is fucking hilarious.
And then
that's who was that?
Robert Townsend.
Yeah, Robert Townsend, the dude. What was that movie you played the superhero in? Remember that shit?
Meteor Man. I like that.
Yeah.
I like the parody. Those are comedies.
Yeah.
So I can, comedies. Like I said, I can suspend my disbelief. But my favorite drama is Sling Blade.
Sling Blade,
hands down. My favorite film, if we're going to talk about film as opposed to movie, is Sling Blade.
Sling Blade,
just because of the way it was done. And you know what? I have to give a nod to film with Robert Townsend because of how he did it. But if the way something is shot, to me, is good.
Yeah,
is that movie is to me the best. I mean, personally, no, a photographer might like, oh, this bullshit, or a director might like, what the fuck you talking about, man? But no, the way it's shot and the way the way it's long scenes, man, you feel the awkwardness. You're like, why am I feeling awkwardness while I'm watching this movie? And it's because of the long scenes. You know what I'm saying? That's why. Yeah, check it out, man. Just look at the scenes. They're long, man. They're fucking long.
Right.
Yeah. So yeah. But yeah, that as far as film goes, but the movie is definitely Trading Places, man. That movie just makes me laugh like a little baby, man.
Yeah,
It's a funny movie, man.
I watched it for Christmas.
Yeah,
that's what I do, man. For Halloween and Christmas time, I stack up the movies I like to watch, like Christmas movies, and the horror movies I like to watch. And I don't watch them at all any other time of the year.
All right.
I never watch horror movies until October. Then I only watch horror movies in October.
Okay.
Then I put them back down.
All
I
right.
savor them. You know what I mean?
All right, I got you. But Christmas, that's one of your Christmas movies.
Yeah,
I
and
guess
my
it is.
thing is, I like.
I guess it is a Christmas
I like
movie.
peculiar Christmas movies like that. Die Hard.
Die Hard,
I
yeah.
got to watch for Christmas all the time.
Die Hard.
Gremlins. Got to watch
Gremlins,
it for
that's
Christmas.
Christmas.
Friday After Next. Have to watch
Yeah.
that. Cat Williams is fucking
Yeah.
amazing in that movie.
Yeah.
Shit, dude. Bad Santa.
Bad
Billy
Santa.
Bob
Billy
Thornton.
Bob, yeah.
Bernie Mac. That first Bad Santa is ridiculously funny. The second one should have never been made.
That's usually how it is.
All the time.
That's usually how it is.
I've seen very few sequels that I thought
Yeah.
were worth a fuck.
Yeah, there's very, very few.
So few I can't even think of one right now, but
Yeah.
very few.
But now if you have the whole trilogy shit, then you know one of them's gonna be bad. And it's never the first one.
Yeah.
I guess that's for a reason. But yeah, movies, man. I've written a script. I like to write a script. I like to shoot some movies, but I just don't have the tenacity, the go get itness to like go and start shooting one. But now if I had someone, hey Tim, let's make this movie and let's go. I got everything together. Let's go. Let's do it.
I've got a script I want to write so bad.
Mm-hmm.
Me and my homie were gonna do it. He got busy and then we just never started on it. But it's my movie.
Yeah. What if
He was just gonna write it with me.
What you do is you write down the story.
Yeah.
Just write down what you want to say in the story, and then start writing the dialogue, and then go back and make sure that what you wrote down in the story, the way you remembered it, is true to the dialogue. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So right. Maybe a whole couple, maybe 2 pages, just that's short of what the story is. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't know. I'm not a screenwriter, but I mean, this is what I did. From start to finish, this is what I want to do, and then write the dialogue.
Right.
Because if you don't, you'll be fucking forever trying to write this damn thing.
Oh yeah, dude. If I was like,
You'll go
Billy
so
said
many
this,
places,
and then-
like, what the
Jesus
fuck?
Christ. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I got one. And the funny thing is, like, I'd like to write scripts and just try to sell them. But at the same time, I know if one of them was to get picked up and made and I watched it and it wasn't like how I envisioned it, I'd be pissed because then I'd be like, I could have done it better. You know what I mean?
But you gotta let the idea be what it is. Somebody bought it. Once you let it go, it's no longer yours, man.
Right. Exactly. And that's why I'm would be scared to sell it.
Yeah.
It'd be a lot easier than having to worry about getting it shot and cameras and and all everything that goes into it.
Yeah.
But then just write it and sell it.
Yeah.
Seems a lot easier.
See,
but like I said, if I looked on Netflix and
Yeah.
somebody picked it up and I'm watching it, I'm like, you all fucked this whole thing up.
Dave,
know?
Dave was gay all along.
Yeah. It opens with him sucking a dick. What are we doing here?
Literally the first line.
Yeah. Jesus.
Fuck, man. But yeah,
Where'd the mermaids come from?
I know. Yeah, but shit. But yeah, man, movies, man. I was never really inclined like to write for others.
Yeah.
If I write something, then I want to do it, and not out of arrogance. It's because I'm not writing something for someone else in mind.
Right. That's why I don't.
I mean, I'm not saying I'm writing thinking for me, but I'm not writing something for someone else to fucking do.
Yeah. See, that's the weird one of many reasons I think in my mind, but I have no want to do sketches.
Yeah. I didn't
improv.
I'm definitely not improv.
I don't want to act.
I don't really want to act either.
When it comes to entertainment,
but you know something, man?
To me, all I want to do is this and stand up.
People will ask you to be in their stuff.
Well, they might, but
they will. People will.
But I'll just tell them no because I there's nothing in me.
And you know what?
That wants to do any of that shit.
You say you'll tell them no. You'll say, okay, I'll do it, man. And then you do it, and it's gonna be good
because
I
do it. Don't
you'll do it.
Want to?
I know. I know. Look, I don't want to either.
Like, there's never been nothing about acting that I wanted to do. And
I'm telling you,
this is why just like with the material I do in stand up, there's always a nugget of truth. I experienced something in this
You can't
joke.
lie. You can't lie.
I don't know how to be somebody
Exactly.
else.
That's what I'm saying.
I probably could be a way better comedian than I'll ever be if I could be somebody else, but I can't fake the funk.
I can't lie. That's why I'm not a good actor. That's what I tell people. Like
I don't know how to
lie.
pretend to be something I ain't.
But this is what's gonna happen, man. If we get a little notoriety with this, all right, man.
You know,
if we get a little notoriety,
apparently all we got to do is talk about white supremacy.
Somebody's gonna ask you to be in that little thing. Like you ain't gotta say. You just the guy in the back. Like, yeah, man, we did.
I could be like a store clerk.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
But like I said, I don't even feel like I'm just. It's look, Jay Wall's the store clerk. That'll be all it is. You know what I mean?
Looking at the camera the whole time.
Yeah,
that'll be 777, sir.
Or like randomly when you watch something and somebody's actually them in the thing, I could do that.
Yeah. That's about what.
But for me to try to act like a space wizard, I'm like, nah, bro. I don't want to. I have no admiration of that. You know what I mean? Like,
space wizards are cool, man.
Yeah.
It's just not what I do.
If they're like, you're going to be the next Captain America, I'm like, I don't see it.
No.
Captain America's not a raging alcoholic. Doesn't make any sense to me. Captain America didn't eat $30 worth of mushrooms 10 minutes ago, did he? I did.
Yeah, but yeah, man. Movies are escape for some people, but just not for me. And I think it's a personality quirk.
I love them, but I get pissed when I watch a bad one.
Me too. That's why I
hate a bad one.
And I rip them. I rip every movie apart in my mind and verbally whenever my kids are around or whoever. I don't just do it in the movie theater, but sometimes I'm like, man, this is bullshit, man. But
I think the difference between us two, like, I will watch some shit that there's no fucking possibility that there's any reality to this. If it's good. But you're watching, you're like, this is dumb.
This is fucking stupid.
And the funny thing is, I understand, and I kind of feel that way too, but I'm also like, what if there was a fucking shark the size of a Mack truck? Jesus Christ, that'd be some shit, wouldn't it?
Yeah.
Those are my favorite, though. Jaws.
Yeah.
My favorite monster movies, because it's like, simply don't go in the water.
Just all you gotta do is just not be in the water.
And you're good. But the funny thing is that like everybody out of the water, there's that one motherfucker that you can rely on to make a whole movie series with it.
Yeah. It's not like you at the bar like, who's that big fucking guy with the trench coat? The big 12-ton guy with the trench coat with the big teeth.
Yeah.
You got it because he won't come on land. You just don't go in the water.
Yeah.
All right, that's the deal. That's the deal that the shark has made with people. Look, man, I won't go up there if you don't come down here.
Right.
So it's all fair when I'm down here. Same as if I'm up there. It's all fair if I'm up out of the water. I probably won't last long, but I'm telling you, it's my world, baby. And I respect. That's why I stay really close to the shore. I don't go too far. I love getting in the water. They at least give me that much. Like give me 2-3 feet.
Yeah.
Lately they haven't been doing it though. But sometimes they'll swim up real fucking. They'll come up on the fucking shore almost.
Yeah. The funny thing about it is, out there in the open ocean, he's a bad motherfucker.
He's a bad motherfucker.
You drag him up on the sand, he's a gift shop stream.
What's he gonna do now, buddy?
Yeah. You know how much we can charge for those shark teeth necklaces?
What you gonna do now, buddy?
Yeah.
Fan.
You're gonna sit there looking like me with COPD one day, just gasping for air.
But yeah, man. We did, man. We do it, man.
We did
talk,
it.
Man.
Cinema. We did it.
Cinema,
I think we did it.
Cinema, man. I think we did it.
I think we realized that
movies are bullshit.
Movies are bullshit.
Bullshit, man. Go do
something. But I do love bullshit.
Bad movies are bullshit.
Yeah.
And you can call them that.
And I will tell anybody looking for something to watch you ain't seen it, because you can probably catch up to where it is now, I think, on Hulu. Snowfall.
Is it good?
I hugely recommend it to anybody who likes crime movies. Yes.
Okay.
And I think
I've been hearing this, man. How many seasons?
I think we're on 6, 7, something like that. I don't think there's another season after this.
I'm gonna check it out.
I don't know, but the way it ended,
I've been hearing it.
I
Man.
don't see. But maybe.
Is it over? Yeah.
I think.
All right. I'm
But I mean, to me, from the first episode to the last one I just watched, I fucking loved it, man.
all right. Is it like The Wire?
Kind of, sort of, I guess. But I mean, it's 80s crack era, like the beginning of 80s crack in Los Angeles.
All right.
And to me, out of any movie with that subject, I think this portrayal, to me, is the dopest one I've ever seen.
All right.
And it is not for the faint of heart.
Okay. I like it.
It does not make 80s crack Los Angeles look like a place you would want to fucking be. And I
Right.
think that's pretty fucking accurate. You know what I mean?
I'm gonna check it out, man. I've been hearing a lot of people talking about it. But yeah, man, it's next episode. What we're gonna do? Next episode, let's do guns.
Guns? Hot
do
damn
guns.
it,
Have
we're
we done
doing
guns?
guns.
We
No,
done-
not yet.
Let's do guns.
Not yet.
Let's do guns. Man.
We're doing guns.
All right, let's do guns. Man. All right, bro.
All right.
Yeah, man. I think we did it. We knocked it
We
out.
got
man.
any plug-a-rooskies? We got a show coming up.
We do have a show coming up because Layson told me, he asked me if I could be on the show. I was like, yeah. And then he said, cool, you and J Wall are gonna be doing it. I'm like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
In Breckenridge, is it Breckenridge County? What county?
I forget, but
Meade County?
I know it's 2.5 hours away.
Yeah, somewhere, yeah.
I know that
But yeah,
much.
we're gonna be doing a show. We don't know where it is yet, but we'll
Southern
We'll find
Kentucky, I'm
out.
pretty sure of that much.
you think so? I think it's more like western, more towards west, more west. Maybe southwest, because south of us, yeah.
Southwest.
South of us, yeah, south. Yeah, so yeah, we'll be there. Hopefully we'll see some folks. Next week guns.
And we got another show. We got two shows, bro.
What's the other show?
Fall City
Fall City too. Yeah, we got it's Fall City.
on the 1st.
It's June 1st. Yep. June 1st, Fall City. Yeah, man.
Yep.
Man, I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry. I didn't plug that one, man. Fall City. That's on a Thursday, right?
I believe it is on a Thursday.
Yeah. And so we got that going for us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You can see us do our comedy thing
Do our comedies, man.
around and about. We'll be like we said, we'll get you the exact where we're at for Layson. Shout out Layson
Yeah, shout out, Lacy.
for putting us on there. And we'll be at Fall City, Louisville, off of what is that, Liberty Street?
On Liberty Street.
Yeah.
Liberty
June
Street.
1st.
June 1st.
Come check out some
Come check us out.
some knee slappers.
Yeah.
All right, folks. Other than that,
Yeah.
we're out of here.
We did it.
Ace Ill Production.